everyone, my name is Kaikun6 and I'm here to do another crafting video for you guys. I have been wanting to make this video for such a long time because I have been doing some craft projects and basically behind camera, whatnot, and mainly offline because I have been wanting to make some more room in this small room because I have been organizing this room like not that well, to be honest, because I have everything in like baskets and so I have been going through whatever I could so that I can start working on some craft projects at least maybe once a day or if not once a week, depending. But lately writing has been occupying my time, and so I'm in the middle of working on like writing a short story, and hopefully that don't take long. But I have been trying to see if I could do this one project, which is like a diamond art, and it's going to be for like a Christmas gift for my mother-in-law because I was working on a puzzle that it was like something that she would like, and it turned out that some of the pieces were missing off of it, and I'm like, I'm not going to give her like a fully completed puzzle with some missing pieces on it. So I just thought, you know what? Maybe I will work on like a diamond art painting that has sort of the same things on there, and if not a little bit better, I'm not sure, because what she likes is hot air balloons. And so I ended up finding this this sort of diamond art painting on AliExpress, and I'm gonna be working on that one soon, and hopefully I'll be able to show you guys in a next crafting video what it looks like completed. So yeah. And then on top of that, I have some other Christmas gifts I would like to show off on here, since I started doing sort of like Christmas gifts really early / late of the year, because I had no idea like what I was going to get for everybody for Christmas. So I was just like, you know what, I'm going to start something small and then work my way up. And I thought, okay, well, I already got my husband's out of the way. I was starting on my mother-in-law's and see if that would work. So yeah. So anyway, now I can show you some crafting projects I have been working on, and I do miss having some crafting tutorials, to be honest, where like I gather all the items and then I just start working with the project with you guys. But I don't know, lately my phone has not been letting me like record more than a certain few minutes. I do not know why it's been doing that lately, and I have been clearing off a lot of my stuff where I will be allowed to like record longer videos, but who knows. But lately I have been enjoying some of the shorter content, to be honest. So yeah. So anyway, the first thing I will show you, it is like a work in progress, even though it's kind of like completed depending on what kind of person you are. For me, like I want to work on this more, and then maybe I'll get back to you guys on this, who knows. But this is very simple. I have seen these go around like probably 4 years ago, to be honest, and like with my mother-in-law just trying to keep up with the crafting world and stuff like that. And so she decided like I'm gonna work on this, but then you should work on this too, type of thing. And so she ended up giving me a whisk that I ended up turning into a flower. And so I felt like that's the most simplest thing ever. I would say all I need to do is just put some fabric on there and then I'll be done. So this is kind of like what basically like a starter, I would say. And so yeah, I'm not sure what I wanted to put on the actual petals of this, but I have been seeing people put like certain fabrics and like lace and stuff like that, and I think lace will be very pretty, especially since I love lace. So I think I will have to like find a way how to glue it on here, and then hopefully you guys, I'll just show it to you when it's completed. So yeah. So anyway, let me go set this aside because that was like one of the smallest things I am going to show you guys, I would say. Yeah. So next ones are like, I have talked about it before, probably in a previous crafting video, but it was mainly like I was doing it just to see if I was able to get it done in time, and then I never got around to using it. So basically these are like last minute decor pieces for the holidays and stuff like that, mainly Halloween, so I'll just show you that. But I wanted to show you guys like the wooden frames that I have used, and it's like they're all like different wooden frames, and they all have like the little barcodes on them, so I'm not sure which one does it belong to, but I just wanted to show you guys that these are like the barcodes for each of these wooden frames. And I don't have probably the back label to some of them, but I think you can still find it at your local Dollar Tree, I would say. But yeah, so what happened was my mother-in-law was talking about shadow boxes, and that how she saw like this one crafter on Facebook did shadow boxes, and then so she started sending me like ideas of what to do, and I'm like, well, Halloween was around the corner and I wanted to work on that, and so I ended up working on it. And so I'm going to show you guys the stack that I have done. So it's like these 4 different colors. As you can see, there's purple, green, orange, and black. So I'll just show you guys one at a time. And so I went with this. I thought this was really, really pretty. I do not know. I love it. I love the purple. And even though I know on camera it looks black because of how dark it is right here, but I will tell you this, you guys, it is purple. It's like a very, very dark shade of purple, almost black, but it has bats on there. And then I used, I'm not even sure where it's at now because I had it all organized here. But like, do you see like the little shiny stuff that's on there? I used like from a previous AliExpress unboxing. There was like this clear film stuff that was like on like these rectangular pieces of paper. I ended up just putting it on there, cutting it up, and I don't know if you can see, but there's like the little lining right here. I can feel the line right here, so it's like I had to go cut them up. But yeah, so I ended up doing that, and I thought this was really, really cute. And yeah, so I loved it. I love how it came out. So yeah, so there's this purple one, and let me go put this one on the side, you guys, so that way I can have more room up here. And then there's this green one, and it has like this spider web detail type of thing in the background, also with that little film that's on the background. All I did was I grabbed like these decoupage paper, well, basically the cardstock that I have. I ended up cutting it to whatever size this square piece was. And yes, I did leave the inside natural because I did not know if I was going to like it like fully green or like the fully purple, fully colored, or I was going to leave the natural color, or if not, I was going to like paint all of this with a different color. I'm not sure, but so far I like it with the natural wood color on here. So yeah, so I had went with the spider web image, and I thought this was really cute. I really liked it. And then this orange one is like more of a circular frame, and it has jack-o'-lanterns on there. So there you go. So it's really, really cute. You can see like the little film that's on there is very shiny, and I don't know, I liked it so much. And I remember I sent a photo of this to one of my favorite crafting groups, which is Crafting with the Shabby Tree, and I just seen so many wonderful comments on there saying that is very lovely. And like, I did keep myself somewhat busy this year, but it was kind of like not really busy. I just been more preoccupied with like writing and stuff like that, and so I felt like I just wanted to post up my crafts that I have worked on this year, and I've had wonderful comments on there. There were just so many wonderful people on there. I just want to say thank you to those people on the Crafting with the Shabby Tree. Even my mother-in-law saw this, and she even sent me a message saying like, you did wonderful on the crafts, and I said thank you. So, and this is the final shadow box, which are like these spider web ones, and it's like this color black color frame and stuff like that. I thought this was really cool. And I think this one was like my husband's favorite, even though he and I don't like spiders, but he just likes the like how the black paint complemented the paper. So I just said, hey, that's fine by me. That's what I was going for. So anyway, next thing I will show you, I'm going to show you like the box of it. But yeah, so this, I think, I don't know if you guys remember, but in a previous shopping haul video, I went to Walmart with my mother-in-law, and she saw these diamond art paintings over there at Walmart and decided, you know what, I'm gonna see if I can get one for myself. And she said she wanted to grab some, but she said, oh yeah, she don't have any patience to do any of it. And I just said, that's fine. And so I ended up finishing this one. Let me go see if I can dig it out of here before anything falls, because it is very haphazardly stacked up. But here it is. It is so pretty. I love it. I am a sucker for butterflies and hearts. So when I saw this design, I was like, yeah, I really, really love it. And I have seen people actually put them in like picture frames and stuff. And I did wanted to do that. And I think I might. I'm not sure. I might cut it and see if that could fit in a picture frame, but we will see. So yeah, so let me go put this right now. So, and oh yeah, like there's nothing in the back, so just to let you guys know. But yeah, so all I know is I did enjoy making it and stuff like that. I kept like all the wrapping anyway, but it's like all trash in there. But yeah, so I kept it all in there, so I thought that was nice. So anyway, the next thing I will work on also that I have worked on was also some diamond art kits, and this one came from Michael's. And I gave 5 out of the 6 that you see in front of you to my mother-in-law, thinking that maybe she'll use it. And of course, for myself, I kept the blue butterfly one, and I'll just show you guys that one in a minute. But yeah, so it came like in a pack of 6, and it was like this small. Just to show you guys, it was like this small. And yeah, and I ended up finishing that, like, I think within a few hours or something like that. But I fell in love with the blue one, and I decided I'm keeping the blue one, and the rest of them will be for my mother-in-law, or at least the ones that she wants to keep. But she ended up keeping all of them because she actually fell in love with the different colors and styles of the butterflies. So I was just like, okay, that's fine by me. So all I know is that I'm gonna hang this up somewhere on my blue butterfly wall, and then that way I will be able to look at it whenever I want to. So yeah. So anyway, that's one of the projects. Oh, I have two more diamond art. So this came from Hobby Lobby. As you can see, there's a $3.99 mark, and I did got it for like 40% off. So I think this was like $2.49, I believe, or something around that price. But as you can see, it's a picture of like cherries, and I fell in love with the cherries. So yeah, so I'm gonna throw this wrapping away. But yeah, so let's see if I'm able to grab it without actually. Okay, there you go. So there you go. I put it in the picture frame that it came with, because what it came with was like the whole crafting kit, and plus like this picture frame, so you can like hang it up somewhere or like display it, because it actually has the little, you know, the little stand behind there. And so yeah, I fell in love with this. It's so pretty. Like, I'm a sucker for cherries also, and I'm hoping to hang this up somewhere. If not, I'm gonna have it like hung up somewhere on a wall, because I did told myself that I wanted to do like a cherry print wall also, but we will see. So yeah, anyway, the last thing I will show you for diamond art painting is this was a gift from my mother-in-law. I think I've shown this to you before. It was actually assembled, but my mother-in-law was like telling me that she knew that I was obsessive with like doing like diamond art painting with like especially trees, and I already have a few trees around my house and stuff like that. And so she ended up saying like, hey, I found this somewhere. I don't remember if she said in Temu or on AliExpress, but she found it, and I fell in love with the design of it, and so I ended up making it. And so I felt like, ooh, I really liked it. It's really pretty. And I thought, okay, maybe she wants me to make it for her. And so when I ended up sending a photo of it, she never said anything about me keeping it or me giving it to her. So I just said, you know what, since she never mentioned it, I'm keeping it for her for sure. But if she ever wants it, or she finds a way to basically decorate it somewhere in her home, I will have it available for her. So yeah. So that's all the diamond art paintings I wanted to show you. And then these last few projects I wanted to show you guys, it's like they're all like windowsill sitters. I don't know, what do you call them, but do you remember the tic-tac-toe boards that I have been showing you guys for like forever ago, where it came from like the games for the tic-tac-toe? It had like the fall, the Christmas, and the Halloween edition, and even the Valentine's Day one. Well, I finally finished it, and I felt like I'm proud of myself to making this. And like I said, I've had really nice compliments from the people on the Crafting with the Shabby Tree group on Facebook, and so I felt like a lot of them really liked it. And so I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna show it to you guys, because I finally finished them. And yeah, so I was really proud of myself, because I had never thought I was gonna have them done. And maybe I could use some of these for these upcoming holidays, like for Thanksgiving and then for Christmas. Well, actually, yeah, for Christmas also, and then for Valentine's Day, and then I could use the Halloween ones like another time. But yeah, so this is one of them, and this one's for the fall one. So as you can see, there's like different designs on each of these little squares for the tic-tac-toe board, and so I went with different squares. I kind of represented like fall, and then I ended up gluing like these twigs or something that was in my craft collection, and then of course that little clear film that you see on here. But yeah. And then the outer edges is just like this little, you know, kind of like twine type of thing. I wrapped them around twice, so that way it would actually look like, you know, a little bit rustic looking, but I'm not sure. But I fell in love with it, and I was still kind of like undecisive whether or not to paint the actual wood part of it. But I actually like the natural wood, you guys. I don't know, but I really liked it. So yeah, so that's one of them. And then they're kind of like similar, just the little pictures and squares are different. So this is the Valentine's Day one. I felt like this was my favorite one out of all of them, I would say. But I want to say, I'm going to show you guys a Halloween one, and I felt like maybe that would be like a second runner-up or something. But this is really cute. I really love them. I love how it came out. I just love the floral and all the hearts. It's so pretty. So yeah, and I'm gonna show you guys in the back because there's literally nothing in the back anyway. So here's one of the Christmas ones I worked on. There's some glue strings on here, so I'm sorry if you see it on camera or not, but I'll get to it eventually. So yeah, so first first I'll just show you this. This is so cute. I really loved it. I remember this paper specifically, like these ones. They're from a Santa baby type of collection that I have gotten from a thrift store a long time ago. But when I found out that it came from Hobby Lobby, I was like, such a win for me because I didn't have to spend that basically almost $20 for the book. I ended up getting it for like $2 or $3 at the thrift store. So yeah. So I'm always taking advantage of finding cardstock at the thrift store just because, like, yes, it's like I would love to like shop more on Hobby Lobby, but I loved a good deal or a good sale on them. But yeah, this is so pretty. I don't know. I love this one also. And then here's the other one, and this is more of the Santa baby paper. Like, it's just like blacks and reds and whites. It's just so pretty. I think this one was my husband's favorite because he has never seen like black for Christmas before. And he thought, okay, this is new, and I love this one, so I think this one is going to go for my husband. So, yeah. And then finally, this is the Halloween one, and I felt like, I like this one, but I think the Valentine's Day was more my favorite. So, like I said, this is like a second runner-up. There's so much glue strings everywhere, you guys. So, yeah. So, here's the final one. And it's really, really cute. I love it. And then there's like that spider paper again, and the jack-o'-lantern ones that I use for the little small shadow boxes. But yeah, that's it. So that's basically much it that I wanted to show you guys. But yeah, like some of the materials that I used to do the decoupaging was like these ones were like for the paints for those 4 shadow boxes. Here's the clear film that I was showing you guys. But yeah, there you go. This is the one from AliExpress, and I remember it ripped on the side, so I don't know if you guys can see it. Probably not on camera. You don't see the little holographic design on there, but I think you can on this camera now since I'm showing it to you guys. But yeah, and then I used a lot of decoupage. It got to the point where I was using the last bit of my Mod Podge, and I literally ran out of it on the bottle because I remember trying to squeeze the last bit out of it. And nothing, so I just said, you know what, I'm just going to throw it in the trash, just like I did. I ended up buying a big tub of this one, which is like 8 fluid ounces of the one in Hobby Lobby for like $3.99, because I always felt like this is such a good deal to find Mod Podge at this price. And so I'm always like looking forward to like actually decoupaging a lot of projects with these, and I'm like halfway done. Like, I cannot believe, I don't know if you guys can see the line on there, probably not, but like you can probably see, there you go. Like this, that's how much I have left when I have been doing all these Mod Podge projects and stuff like that. And then what else I can just show you guys, like what other supplies that I have on hand. Okay, that one is like for something else, I don't know, but like these are the paints that I use for like those shadow boxes. Here's the black one. This came from Target, and then this is a purple one. It's the acrylic paint from Crayola, I think, or no, sorry, Studio Art. And this came from the 99-cent store, RIP 99-cent store. And the green acrylic paint from Target also, that's for $1. And then this one came from, I think, either Hobby Lobby or Walmart. I am not sure about this one. If not, I got this one from Dollar Tree, but I could not remember. But it's this orange paint called Pumpkin, and it's by Delta. And yeah, so that one was a pretty orange. I think some of except the black, but all of these other colors, I needed like a second coat for them and stuff like that. So yeah, and then of course scissors, and then I think that's it, because I don't see any other things on here that I use for supplies, like other than just like a cardboard box type of cutout in order to paint all the shadow boxes, the frames, and then of course my hot glue gun and this and that. So that's basically much it. Yeah, so all I need to do now is just like organize these things, try to make a thumbnail, and that's it, you guys. So yeah, so that's basically much it. So yeah, hopefully you guys have a lovely day and a lovely week, and I'll see you guys next week, hopefully with a playlist story video, because I know I have been saying that often, but like I have been not listening to music that often. I have been catching up with so many things that's been going on here in the house, and especially like me writing a lot, and then now I'm concentrating on for the upcoming holidays. So hopefully I'll at least have time for just to listen to music for a little bit, and then maybe something will happen. So yeah, so I think that's all I'm gonna say, and if not, it'd probably be like a shopping haul video or something else. I am not sure, but all I know is that I gotta go put away these crafting projects, at least some of them. Some of them are gonna be used for the holidays, and then the other ones are just going to be for probably for next year and stuff like that. So yeah, so anyway, I'm gonna go now before I start rambling on. All right, bye everyone.